And this just in. For the first time, the number of U.S. citizens holding crypto, 24%, has surpassed the number of citizens with a savings account at 23%.
Blockchain with it, and my blockchain monkeys full of octane in them. You know the vibe, plus we shredded than a motherfucker. Yeah, we crash monkeys. Yeah, we crash monkeys. It go Planet of the Apes, gorillas in a mess. All these bad rules all over my shit. It go Planet of the Apes.
What is going on, Blockchain Monkeys? Eagle here. Thank you for coming to my jungle. And first of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever. No, I'm a professional in blockchain technology. But there is one thing that I absolutely will do, and that's give you my opinion. So today, we have got to get to regulations. Can't you just feel it? You know it's coming. We are so close. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not paying attention, what are you doing?
The crypto community has been holding its breath on the details of President Biden's forthcoming executive order, which has not come out yet on the subject matter. But Yahoo Finance reporter Jennifer Schonberger got the details of that forthcoming order. Jennifer, give us a lowdown on what's going on.
Good afternoon, Brian. That's right. President Biden set to issue a wide-ranging executive order on regulating cryptocurrencies next week. The president will direct agencies across the government to study cryptocurrencies as well as a central bank digital currency and come up with a wide-ranging government strategy to regulate digital assets, according to an administration official familiar with the matter. Now, the order reads like an alphabet soup of agencies here in Washington.
Y'all already know what y'all gonna do. We're just waiting.
That will be tasked with looking into crypto. Specifically, the order will commission a study of a CBDC and ask Treasury, along with the Department of State, the Attorney General, the Department of Commerce and Homeland Security, and other agencies to develop a report on the future of money and payment systems. Now, the director of the Office of Science and Technology Policy will do a technical evaluation of what might be needed to support a CBD system. FSOC will be asked to study financial stability issues that arise from digital assets. And the Attorney General, along with the FTC and the CFPB, will be asked to consider what the impact of growth in digital assets could be on markets, while the SEC and CFTC will consider market protection measures within their own jurisdictions. Now, the order will also look at measures to protect consumers, businesses, and investors. It will also delve into privacy issues concerning digital assets, as well as distributed ledger technology and the potential impact on the environment there.
Now, all these topics and issues that she's speaking on are already things that the government has been looking at. She's just talking about it on mainstream news.
These studies will be anywhere between 90 to 180 days, and these agencies will expected to report back to the president on this. So, Brian, a very wide range.
So basically, just buying time. So we're just buying time. Okay.
The White House to thoughtfully think through how to regulate crypto. The administration clearly understands crypto is here to stay and appears to be embracing that. Again, this order finally expected next week.
Okay, so I want to take you over to 3T Warriors. He speaks on Blackrock and the significance of them in this game. If you don't know who Blackrock is, go look him up. Okay, now check it.
But look at this stuff, Warriors. This is the stuff that you need to pay attention to. SEC filings mentioning Bitcoin skyrocketed in 2022, signaling institutional acceptance. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Number of 13F SEC filings mentioning Bitcoin by quarter. 2015, little blip. 2016, little blip. 2017, 2018, 2019. All of a sudden in 2020, as the pandemic hits, more money's been printed than it.
Hello. Do you see that green candle right there? Oh my goodness. What do you think this ship is going? Like you see the growth right there? You can't expect it to go back down, can you?
In history to 2022, look at this, Warriors. You know what's coming. They're literally showing you the blueprints. They're literally showing you the blueprint. Okay. So let's take a look at this right here. This is Blackrock's. Okay. This is Blackrock's Form 48. What is this form? Which one is this? This is their filing right here, Form N1A. You can look at this stuff. I share trust. So let's read what they've submitted here. This is Blackrock, and I'm going to show you how powerful Blackrock is. Okay. The iShares blockchain and tech ETF, the fund, seeks to track investment results of the index composed of the U.S. and non-U.S. companies that are involved in the development, innovation, and utilization of blockchain and crypto technologies. Fees and expenses. The following table describes the fees and expenses that you will incur if you buy, hold, and sell shares in the fund. The investment advisory agreement between iShares Trust, the Trust, Blackrock Funds, BFA, the investment advisory agreement, provides the BFA will pay all operating expenses to the fund. It's basically, they're submitting to the SEC right here for cryptocurrency, for trading. But look at this, Warriors. If you don't know how big BlackRock is and how important this is to Diamond Hand Warriors, this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So BlackRock Incorporated was founded in 1988, initially as a risk management and fixed income institutional asset manager. BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager with 10 trillion, with a T, not a B, not an M, trillion. Do you know how much $1 trillion is?
See, I don't have to sell you anything. I don't have to show you any coins whatsoever. You can do that on your own. But if you are going to see something like this right in front of your face and not do anything about it, I wouldn't even be able to look my kids in the face. Okay, so coming in hot from the Watcher Guru, check out what's happening with these Canadian truckers over here in Canada.
The bottom line is every 2 days we got a scare. Every 2 days there's some BS about call presents and stuff like that going on. Hey, man. How's it going? No, go ahead. You're good.
I'm gonna give this to you.
Oh, nice.
Remember how I came and gave you some sats?
Yeah.
There's $8,000 of Bitcoin in there.
In here.
In there. As soon as the bank shut down, we had some big donors that were like, "We need to get Bitcoin to these truckers." I'm not kidding you. So keep it safe. Basically, open it up. There's instructions. All you do is do a recovery code. It's going to tell you to download Blue Wallet, which is what the recovery code's for. So it'll be a different wallet than the first one I showed you.
Okay.
Boot it up. It's yours.
Fuck,
Thanks for your
that's
service.
insane, man. That's
Sorry to
ridiculous. Oh, that's
All
fine.
right, dude, you came all the way here. You're saving our fucking country. That's ridiculous.
Holy shit, yeah.
That's thank you from the Bitcoin community.
Holy fuck.
Much love.
Cheeks are right, man. That's
There
great.
you go. I'll see you around.
Hey, threw me off. Thanks, man. That's insane, dude. Yeah, so anyone listening, you guys got it at a good time. So I just met that guy a week ago, and he had a Bitcoin toque on. I said, "What's up with that?" He said, "Actually, if you don't mind." So I let him sit in the truck or whatever, and we downloaded his wallet or whatever, and he said, like, there's some massive, like, freedom-loving people love Bitcoin and stuff like that. So he said, we're going to probably get some big donors in the future, so whatever. And apparently there's $8,000 of Bitcoin in here. There's going to be a QR, I'm assuming, or something like that. So,
This is probably the best marketing plan for crypto I have ever seen, whether it's a marketing ploy or whether it is true and genuine, because like, this is absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like what Bitcoin can actually do. Seeing, because this is going to open the eyes of these truckers and these workers who would have never known about it in the first place. Now with them over there in Canada, stripping the rights away from their banks, they're able to go to crypto. Yes, they won't be able to do any crypto transactions with the banks, but they will be able to do peer-to-peer.
so we're gonna see, but I'm sure, I guarantee it's legit.
Open that shit up.
Yeah, show everybody. Yeah, that's insane, man. Actually, yeah, that's definitely one of the craziest things that's happened in the last 2 weeks.
Well, we're glad that we got
Yeah, I know you're lucky. That's gonna look states for sure.
yeah.
Now, I don't usually shout out big institutions, but we got to give it up for Kraken. What? Kraken CEO advises crypto users to ditch centralized exchanges because of what's happening over there in Canada. If they were prompted to do so, he said he must comply. Get a cold storage wallet. You can go to blockchainmonkeys.com and get one right there. Get a ledger. Okay. Get your crypto off the exchange. Look at Gary. You know he about to lie. You know. Look at his face. Come on with it, man.
Is filed with against Ripple XRP. And again, without commenting on specifics, because I know you don't, what's the SEC's theory on certain elements of the crypto world
Here it comes.
that are considered securities, which would subject them to the SEC's stricter purview versus
You're right. Pick
currencies,
yourself.
which are not held to that kind of purview?
So it's pretty straightforward, actually.
He's like, please don't ask me any questions that I don't want to answer.
in the 1930s, after the collapse of the markets and the public getting defrauded, there was a basic bargain, and Congress wrote with a very broad brush the definition of security. And they included like 30.
You said real broad brush. Brad asked you a long time ago if you couldn't, try to paint us with a big broad brush.
32 different terms. And amongst those terms, the conceptual framework was the public investing money, anticipating profits on the efforts of others. And the Supreme Court in the 1940s and multiple times since then have had the same approach. My predecessor, Jay Clayton, said it as well as I could say it, that in looking at these tokens, it's rare to find one that isn't doing that. The public is investing, hoping for a profit based on the efforts of some other group.
Okay, but that's with any investment. There is that caveat emptor, buyer beware element.
Relax, Gary, relax.
What confuses a lot of people, Gary, and if you could really clarify here, is, where do you draw the line, the distinction between what is a security and what is an actual currency? Example A, what Ripple did, selling XRP to build out its underlying blockchain network.
Look at him.
No different than example B,
Tighten up.
Ethereum floating an ICO,
He didn't like that one.
Offering.
Look at him.
To help its underlying Ethereum blockchain. There is no difference.
Oh, wait, hold on, Gary. I got a t-shirt. I want to show, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go, I want to drop this XRP t-shirt that I got on my website. Hey, Gary, check this.
Rip all on that blockchain. We talking about an intellect.
Okay, you can talk.
A lot of people say.
So Liz, you started by saying you weren't going to ask me about specific cases, and so if I can,
got him.
I said example A, example B.
Yeah, but I help the audience know that it's not. I'm not really allowed to talk about specific cases, but it's pretty straightforward. Raise money from the public.
Why are you saying that it's pretty straightforward when it's not pretty straightforward? Just don't get why you're lying.
Public, as you say, we have a basic bargain of full and fair disclosure and anti-fraud protections, and you register with the government agency called the Securities and Exchange Commission. And that's really what we're trying to do, is help continue with that basic bargain. We're technology neutral. If people want to invest or speculate in this field, then these tokens, and most importantly, the platforms, the trading and lending platforms, come in, register, do it within the law, not trying to skirt the law.
So I wanted to give a huge shout out before I let you kings and queens go. We have Tony Purgatory, Spiritual Lock on Twitter. Her content is absolutely amazing. We have here, when you spend all your time online serving others by planting seeds of awareness, it ain't much, but it's honest work. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will all see each other on the moon.
Cause it's the standard in this bitch. XRP. I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respecting elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.
You don't have to be rich to be taking advantage of this. This was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II.
Blockchain. We talking about an intellectual choo-choo train. It's DLT up in these streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain.